Guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my video. Today in this video we want to talk about the division rank push. This is the last phase of the division. The prize is Barcola, and it has been a very interesting season. Well, you might be wondering, what am I doing at 8 and 15, or what am I trying to say? Why have I played less games? So this is my third account. Remember the third account I've always been talking about, that I eventually got Pillow during that time when we were spamming clone accounts, and it recently got lucky with James Rodriguez, also the Treasure Link success with Rio Ferdinand and Wesley Sneijder. So I also signed Aguero there. It was a very good build up so far. As you can see, these are my settings. There is nothing so-called smart assists implants I've been using, and I have reached Division 1 in this account. No manager, no smart assist. Damn! And not even great cards. This is like pure F2P. I have only two paid cards that can literally help me change the game, which is James Rodriguez and Andre Pirlo. And what a start by Sergio Aguero. He has been absolutely exceptional.
Why don't you look at what it says on the fucking board instead of asking me?
Yeah, numbers don't lie, stats don't lie, as the great men say. So this is the account. Not really much anything you might talk about. Maybe during the start of Efootball 27 or so, some couple of free cards I will be able to boost it out. I'm happy that I got Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand is going to be really key to my squad going to Efootball 27. Pirlo also a very good card. James Rodriguez, Aguero. Those are the, I would say, four strongest cards in this team, and some couple of bad cards I've been using here. So you might be wondering, I can't get to Division 1. I'm a Division 2 player. Most of you guys, you can't get to Division 1 no matter what. You have all those free cards, all those flashy cards, Batistuta, Owen, even the script master himself, Diouf. And also you got Rio Ferdinand or Cola, you know, those kind of cards. And also some other paid cards like Eden Hazard. Most F2P guys have Eden Hazard. Well, the thing is, in eFootball, you have to master a few things before you consider not before you enter division games, right? You have to master some few things like skills, stress management, game management, and also understanding your players and the type of gameplay you're good at, isn't it? So it's not particularly easy for most people, because most people, they rush into trying to be the best, you know. That is the problem. If you rush in trying to be the best in this game, you won't get anything, right? And what are the most important factors of succeeding in division games, isn't it? And improving your gameplay, right? Because playing against the AI, it doesn't define your full abilities. You might be good against the AI, but there are more people who say, I don't play PvP games, I will play AI because of network. It's understandable, and most of them are really good at the game, but most of them, they're not really good in PvP. And that's a fun fact. It's a 50-50, 60-40, 70-30 situation. But what you need to succeed in this game, I would say one priority at our first is network. A stable network of 3-4 bars or 5 bars. But 4-5 bars, you should be able to use it to maximize your chances of getting forward, and also practicing a lot, mastering some skills like acceleration burst, double charge, master 10, all those type of skills. And also game management, managing to understand what the game needs, and also what kind of formations work, the meta. Obviously we'll talk about that. Then I want to show you the formations that I use in division games to succeed. Actually, to get to Division 1, which is another step in this game, but playing in Division 1 is also a different level from like getting to Division 1, because you always be facing this Division 2 noobs, 3 or Division 4 guys. The formation I would recommend for you guys, I think about 2 or 3 formations or 4. There is the 4-3-3. The 4-3-3 is a very good one. Combination of players also matter in the midfield, in defense, also in the attack. I'll talk about that as we go. So the 4-3-3, usually you need at least one nimble player and one heavy player, and that one guy who can able to create chances for you. That is the idea of the 4-3-3. It's a narrow formation. It's not a 4-3-3 where you have to use wingers. Wing play in this game is dead. I don't know if Efootball 27 will bring back wing play, unless you have a cross palm or some sort. And then the other formation that I personally like to use is the 4-2-1-3 system. It's like this. This is the shape of it. A little bit compact in the midfield, of the park, and that attacking midfielder is going to be joining the attack, isn't it? He's the link to passing the ball from the midfield to the second striker and to other players. He is possibly one of the most important positions in this play, because the other 2 midfielders, they're more defensive, but other people, they don't like to use them more defensive. But I like making them more defensive, because if you let your midfielders also join the attack, you might benefit a lot, but in defense you might not do well. So also the other thing is to join the attack. You need to put your top players so that on those set pieces of corner kicks, you might be able to take advantage and score goals. Let's talk about defensive. I think before we actually move on, I want to talk about the other formation. So I showed you 2 formations. The other formation, it looks like this. This is my special formation. This is like an emergency formation, or it's sort of like emergency formation. It is the 4-2-4. This is the formation where you have one. Usually I advise you to use one really tall player. This is where you actually launch the balls for forwards. You just play recklessly, because you don't need to do much in the midfield. It's just make sure one of the strikers get the ball, and you have more options. If the opponent did man mark 2 players, of which maximum of man marking is 2, you have other 2 players who are able to get into spaces, deep line forwards, dummy runners, or creative playmakers will be good. Usually they are those players who play in second striker positions, which will help you to have more space and get more chances to scoring goals. Moving on to the combination of players. In defense, I would advise you to use an offensive goalkeeper, and then build up combination with destroyer as CBs. Then on the fullbacks, I know you see Nuno Mendes, but you need to use a defensive fullback and an offensive fullback, right? That is the good combination, because now that defensive fullback is able to cover up space for the other offensive fullback. So a little bit more compact, with the DMFs also joining in the defense. And then the midfield. In 4-2-1-3 system, or 4-3-3, let's start with 4-3-3. I advise you to use an orchestrator, anchorman, and a box-to-box. That is the most possible combination. Then in a 4-2-1-3 system, as you can see here, usually the attacking midfielders, whole players, or creative playmakers, which creative playmakers are good also. Whole players, creative playmakers, dummy runners, whatever. But the 2 DMFs, I would like to use anchormans. Why anchormans? These guys, they cover up the midfield, right? They don't rush forward in attack. And the right back has so much space, right, to help in attack with the attacking midfielder. So it's more like you're attacking with 3, 4, 5 players, right? And defending with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. So that will be good. You see the tactic behind that. The other combination, you can use an orchestrator with an anchorman. Orchestrators, they don't really, they go deep in defense to look for the ball and distribute the ball a lot. And Pillow can get a little bit high on the field, but he can also help in defense. He's not really that offensive. Then the other combination is anchorman, box to box, and a whole player, or maybe creative playmaker at that time. If you, that will help you to to balance out that midfield, right? The reason why I like two anchormen because they intercept the ball a lot, right? They intercept the ball a lot. It makes it more easy for you to retrieve or intercept counterattacks from the opponents. But anchormen are slow also, so there are times where you feel like they are really at a disadvantage for you, but these are the type of formations you can use. Now, my final advice is for you who like to succeed in division games, or those guys who play in division games, but you're still struggling or you can't reach a certain level. It's not always about the cards. That's one thing I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you honestly. It's not always about the cards that, oh, here's long range tackle. My defenders are like this. I can't defend. He's always doing this stupid thing. But even you can find out that there is one player with big time hazard and he's saying that hazard is not working well. Don't be surprised. There are people like that. But this situation is all about the skill issue. I advise you to learn the game, play more, learn the game, lose more, and just understand the game more, right? Try to watch those YouTubers, those beast YouTubers who get into higher ranks. Try to copy what they do, the formations, and try to grind. Find your own way to be very creative, not just copy someone sometimes. It's good to copy, but to some extent. So I'm really happy that I got this Division 1 badge. I really wanted it. I was really thinking about it. Why would I leave my account at 1774 rating? I had lost 2 games to Division 1. I was disappointed because I couldn't wait for Aguero that much. But this is it. Aguero is here. He cooked. He scored a hat-trick in the final. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.